Hey guys, it's Thomas, Southern Outdoors NC. Recently I've had a lot of questions about bait casters. Just basic stuff that people want to know about. So I want to do a quick video and show you guys real quick just the very basics of a bait caster. Basically, you've got, this is your bait caster, this is your handle, this little star looking piece right here is your drag. This right here is your drag. This is your tension control knob, and these are your magnetic brakes. That's the three main components besides your thumb bar or push button, whatever you may have on your reel. Alright, so the first thing you want to do to set up your bait caster, very simple, very easy. You got your bait, whatever bait you decide to use. You got your bait, and you want to reel it up all the way to about right there. Alright, once you do that, now I've got mine set to fall about just like that. Alright, but to get it set up like that, so to do that, this right here is your magnetic brake, just like I said, and you're going to turn this. I usually turn it to about halfway. Wherever halfway is on this reel, you got free right here. That means no drag, and it may be numbered like from 0 to 9 or 0 to 10 or 0 to 8, whatever kind of reel you may have. This one's labeled free to max, and I've got mine about right there in the middle. That's where I want to start it at. If you're a beginner, I would probably turn it up to about, say, around the if you're looking at a clock, around the 8 to 10 o'clock range is where I'd start at. Alright, then you're going to want to adjust that, and then you're going to want this bait right here. You want to tighten this. What you want to do next is tighten this tension control knob just about all the way down, and then you want to let that bait fall. It ain't going nowhere, is it? It's staying right there. So you want to start by backing this off just a little bit at a time till that thing slowly starts to fall. Once you get it about just like that, watch it one more time. About like that there to start off with. Maybe even a little bit less. Okay? That's how you want to set it up. Now to cast it. To cast the bait caster, once you mash that button down, this right here is a free spool. This is going to just sit there and spin and spin. Okay? So, and you gotta use your thumb. You gotta pretend your thumb is the brake at all times. You gotta pretend it's the brake. So you're gonna cast, and it may go further. It may not go as far. Once you guys get used to casting with it tight, and you feel comfortable with that, then you can start backing this knob off just a little bit. Now, if this brake control over here, you know, you can start by backing this off just a little bit first. You can start by doing that, and then you can then start backing this right here off. Per bait. I always go per bait because, you know, like I said, all baits are different. Now the rod and reel that I'm using the Lew's Speed Spool LFS with a 7.5 to 1 gear ratio. This rod is the Fenwick. This is my medium heavy moderate action rod. This is my cranking rod, and it's the Elite Tech Bass version. And one other thing that you're going to want to do, you need to learn how to hold it in your hand. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to hold it like this. I'm going to take these two fingers right here, and I'm going to stick my hand like this. Some people do it like that. I like this because I can take this finger right here and lay it right there. That way I got full control of this reel, full control of my rod, and I can feel I can feel fish with it. You know, I can feel that. I can work. If I want to do something here with my finger on with my line, if I want to feel it, if I want to work that a little bit, you know, do whatever, I can do that. But you need to get a reel that's going to fit your hand, whatever it may be, whatever reel that may be. So take your 2 fingers like this right here, and take and just stick it right there around your handle, and take this finger right here and go lay it just like that. And that right there is how I hold my reel whenever I'm cranking it. Whenever I'm casting it, I grip it just like a pistol. And I want to keep that thumb laying right on that spool. Whenever I get ready to cast it, I'm going to start loading that thing up about right here. And about right here is where I'm going, because I take this hand right here. If I'm going to try to make a long cast, I use this right here to help launch that thing. So I'm going to do this. Now sometimes, you know, a lot of times I'll just use one hand. Just be able to launch that bait further. So just take, and then once you get about right here, say about right here, you let go with your thumb. And you're going to put that thumb back on there. I'm going to try to get this where you can see it kind of in slow-mo. I'm going to slow this thing down. So about right here, and I'm going to take and stop it. Take my thumb off about right here. Guys, I hope that helps you out a little bit on the bait caster. You know, how to set one up. If you got any questions, please don't hesitate. Give me, you know, leave me a message in the comments below. I'll try to do my best to help you out. But guys, get out in your yard, have fun with it. You know, give yourself some challenges. Be sure to tighten this tension control knob up before you get out there and start playing around with it. Set this drag, if it's a brand new one, set the magnetic braking system a little higher than halfway. Once you get used to it, I'd back it down about halfway, and then you can adjust your tension control knob from there. So, and your brake, you know, you want your brake depending on what you're going for and all that. But you know, I like to have, I don't know how many pound that is, and I can't remember how many pound this reel is. Probably 10 pound or so. I can't remember the drag system in it. But you know, you don't want it tight and you don't want it loose. You want it just, you know, where you can pull it a little bit. Depending on, because whenever you set that hook, whenever you're reeling that thing in and you feel that fish grab a hold of that thing, and you feel that fish fighting, you want that fish to be able to pull that bait out of its mouth, because it's going to if you got that brake too tight. It needs to be able to, that drag needs to be loose enough to be able to let that line go a little bit. But whenever you set that hook, it needs to be tight enough where it don't slip too much. Now it's all right if it slips a little, but you don't want it to slip much. You want to be able to get that good hook set on it. You don't want to jerk back and then the fish just run off with it because your drag's too loose. I ain't gonna do you a bit of good. Whenever you set that hook, you want to be able to break that fish's jaw. I mean, you want to give it some hook set. Down here in the south we call it cornfielding. But anyway guys, like I said, I hope this helps you out. If you got any questions, please let me know. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you out, do the best I can. Alright guys, so I hope you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. Guys, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I've got a bunch of videos on my channel. I'm over 130 videos right now, so put out a video twice a week, and on Tuesdays and Fridays. And guys, until next time, y'all take care. Have fun fishing. Take a kid with you. It'll change your life and yours too. Take care, guys. You gonna use this? Wind changes on me. I get over there and it starts blowing over this way. Get over this way, it starts blowing over that way.